The Philadelphia Eagles have done it again. Another win, another statement performance. And now the biggest question everyone across the NFL is asking is simple. How do they keep doing this? How does this team continue to win big games, dominate opponents, and stay one step ahead of everyone else in the league? Because at this point, it's no longer just about talent. It's about a system, a culture, and a strategy that keeps delivering results week after week. And here on Touchdown Talk 360, the place where we break down the biggest NFL stories, winning formulas, and game-changing strategies, we're going deep into exactly how the Eagles just secured another win, what makes this team so dangerous, and why they might once again be on a serious path toward a Super Bowl run. Now, when you look at the Eagles, the first thing that stands out is their balance, because this is not a one-dimensional team relying on just offense or defense. This is a complete roster built to win in multiple ways, and that's exactly what we saw in their latest victory, where everything seemed to click at the right time, starting with the offense led by Jalen Hurts, who continues to prove why he's one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the league, combining strong decision-making, mobility, and leadership to keep drives alive and put constant pressure on opposing defenses. And when Hurts is playing at this level, the entire offense becomes incredibly difficult to stop, because defenses are forced to account for both his passing ability and his threat as a runner, creating mismatches all over the field. But it's not just Hurts, because the Eagles' offensive weapons are among the best in the NFL, with players like A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith consistently making big plays, stretching the field, and turning routine passes into explosive gains. And when you combine that with a strong running game and one of the most dominant offensive lines in football, you get an offense that can control the tempo of the game, wear down defenses, and capitalize on scoring opportunities with remarkable efficiency. One of the key reasons the Eagles keep winning is their ability to execute in critical moments. Whether it's converting on third down, finishing drives in the red zone, or making clutch plays late in the game, this team consistently finds ways to deliver when it matters most. And that's a hallmark of championship-caliber teams. Because in the NFL, the difference between winning and losing often comes down to just a few plays. And the Eagles have shown time and time again that they can rise to the occasion in those moments. On the defensive side of the ball, the Eagles have been just as impressive, with a unit that combines aggressive pass rushing, disciplined coverage, and the ability to create turnovers. And in their latest win, the defense once again stepped up, applying constant pressure on the opposing quarterback and forcing mistakes that shifted momentum in their favor. And this ability to disrupt offenses is a major reason why the Eagles are so difficult to beat. Because even if their offense has a slow start, the defense can keep them in the game and create opportunities for a comeback or a decisive lead. Another factor that cannot be overlooked is coaching, because the Eagles' coaching staff has done an outstanding job of preparing the team, making adjustments, and putting players in positions to succeed. And this is especially evident in how the team adapts to different opponents, because no matter who they face, they seem to have a clear game plan that maximizes their strengths while exploiting the weaknesses of the opposition. And this level of preparation and adaptability is a huge advantage in a league where every team is constantly trying to gain an edge. The front office also deserves a lot of credit, because building a roster like this doesn't happen by accident. It requires smart drafting, strategic free agent signings, and the ability to manage the salary cap effectively. And the Eagles have consistently made the right moves to maintain a strong, competitive roster, bringing in players who not only have talent, but also fit the team's culture and system. And this long-term vision is a big reason why they continue to succeed year after year. Another important element of the Eagles' success is their mentality, because this is a team that plays with confidence, intensity, and a clear sense of purpose. And that mindset shows up in every game, from the opening drive to the final whistle. And when a team believes it can win and has the discipline to execute its game plan, it becomes incredibly difficult to stop. especially when that belief is backed by talent and preparation. Special teams also play a role, often overlooked but crucial in close games, and the Eagles have been solid in this area as well, consistently making plays that contribute to field position and scoring opportunities. And while these moments may not always grab headlines, they can have a significant impact on the outcome of a game. When you put all of these factors together, elite quarterback play, explosive weapons, a dominant offensive line, a disruptive defense, strong coaching, and a winning mentality, it becomes clear why the Eagles keep winning. Because they have built a complete team that can handle different situations and find ways to come out on top. And this latest victory is just another example of that formula in action. Looking ahead, the big question is whether the Eagles can maintain this level of performance throughout the season and into the playoffs. Because as the competition gets tougher, every weakness is exposed and every mistake is magnified. But based on what we've seen so far, this team has all the tools needed to compete with the best in the league and make a deep postseason run. For fans, this is an exciting time, because watching a team perform at this level brings a sense of confidence and anticipation, knowing that every game could be another step towards something special. And for the rest of the league, it's a clear warning that the Eagles are a force to be reckoned with, a team that can beat you in multiple ways and is always prepared to rise to the challenge. Here on Touchdown Talk 360, we'll continue to break down every big performance, every key moment, and every strategy that defines winning teams like the Eagles, so you can stay informed and understand what makes the difference between good teams and great ones. Because if the Eagles keep playing like this, there's a very real chance that we could be talking about them as one of the top contenders for the Super Bowl, and maybe even the team to beat in the entire NFL.